All right. Welcome everyone to another episode of Wong Chat, where I get to talk to my friends a little bit online, especially during quarantine. It sucks for me, like really badly. This show right now is live on Twitch. Of course, you can also watch this on YouTube, on Spotify, listen to it on Spotify, on iTunes, everywhere. So feel free to enjoy this anywhere you want. Tonight, I have my friend Amouranth here. She's a big streamer. She works really, really hard. I'll let her introduce herself. It'd be easier. Hey there, how are you doing?
Okay. Pretty good. If you haven't heard about me, I'm Amouranth. I have been streaming for almost 4 years now. I do a variety of content, IRL streams. I play games only sometimes, do ASMR. I do a lot of fitness streams. I like to have streams with my animals as well, big dog lover. And that's pretty much it. I stream my life. I've done sleep streams recently. I pretty much stream every day, all the time. Never stop.
You were just doing a Just Dance stream earlier, right? Just now?
Yeah, I was.
How was that?
Tiring, but really fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's my cardio. I don't like running, so that's how I work out.
Right now for me, I don't think we are allowed to go outside, kinda, but not really at the same time. So they want us to stay at home, at least for in LA. They're like, it's weird because they have all these rules. Like you either have to stay at home or you have to wear a mask when you go outside, but they can't really tell you not to go outside at the same time. It's strange.
Yeah, that's here right now too. Have to wear a mask.
Because
just started.
As long as you go saying like, oh, I'm on my way to the supermarket, then they can't really stop you. But you can't really go out and about, like to a trail or something.
Right.
Where are you? I forget. Are you in California? Texas, right. I have a few friends there. I was talking to Turney last week too about, how it's like. Aren't you guys opening up soon?
Yeah, I think within the next week or so, there's going to be establishments open. But we have to wear a mask still. So it's not as restrictive here. Like you can still go to a park. They're not going to stop you, but now you just have to wear a mask when you're out, or else you can get a fine or go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to enforce it though, because
it is.
I don't know. There's protests everywhere about people saying like we should, open up the state again. I get it. Money reason, or we don't want government to have too much power. But overall, I don't know. It's a strange time. But is it better for you because you're streaming at home?
Yeah, I don't really find it much different for me, just because I was basically quarantining myself for the past 4 years of streaming. But as far as the ability to go out, I do miss that. I do miss going to do IRL streams. That was always fun for me. And now not having the option sucks, even though I didn't go out that much anyways. But that's about it as far as what's changed.
Yeah, I miss going to conventions. I was supposed to go to a conventions every other week before this happened.
Oh, really? That's a lot.
It is a lot. That's like my average. My average is about every other week. I don't know. That's a lot of conventions. I mean, every time you see me, it was at a convention so far, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it makes sense. Just for me, I go to only a few a year, so it's crazy. I can't even imagine how much traveling that must be. Always moving around.
I actually just put my suitcase away last night. Well, when I say last night, I mean this morning. My sleep schedule is a mess. My sleep schedule is... Oh, yeah. I actually just woke up half an hour ago.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My sleep schedule is... Well, it changed every day. When I had convention, it used to be better. It used to be okay, I will sleep very late, and then maybe even 3 in the morning, whatever, and then I'll wake up maybe at noon. That's okay-ish. And then after that, a convention kind of reset my schedule, because every other week I have conventions, so I kind of have to go to the con, right. So I have to be at normal people's schedule. But then because now we don't have that, my sleeping schedule is still kind of a pattern, but it's not every day. It's every week. I would have one day normal, one day wake up late, the next day wake up really late, and then the next day didn't sleep until maybe 9 a.m. And then and then we wake up around 6, 7 p.m. horribly. And then suddenly I'll wake up, and then the next day I'll just not sleep for a day, so I can reset. And the day after I'll just reset, and then it just become fine. So I don't know, and that's kind of repeats every week. It's random. I'm doing this vodcast kind of help, so I'm more normal-ish.
Well, that's good. Yeah, for me, I just don't even have a sleep schedule. I just nap, basically. I wouldn't call it a full night of sleep because I go to bed like at 3 and I wake up at 6 sometimes. Like AM to AM. Like, it's bad. It's awful.
I feel like your schedule is based on your streams. Do you have a stream schedule, or it's just like always?
I was getting one, and then the corona hit, so I started streaming all day, literally. And doing sleep streams actually has helped me sleep more, because on those I sleep extra long. But on my days when I'm not doing a sleep stream, I'll often get anywhere from like 3 to 5 hours of sleep. It's atrocious. It's trash.
I think I hop in once to see, because you're on my list of recommended and like friends and stuff on Twitch. So every time you stream and it show up, but you're always on there. I'm like, wow, she's streaming again. The sleeping ones, right? Those easier? I don't know, because like you put it under no category, because I remember like sleeping wasn't allowed before, and then they kind of let it happen, or I don't know what's the rule for that.
You can as long as you don't put it in a category, you can sleep on stream. And I just actually sleep. People try to wake me up with the text-to-speech donations. Sometimes it works. Other times I don't even hear it. But it's my favorite is when they just spam the same thing in a row. That usually will wake me up. But it's like 7, 7, 7, 7. I don't know if you've seen that before. People just spam nonsense.
And it's not that part.
Yeah, it's a good time. I quite enjoy it, actually, because I get to sleep extra, and I often have my dog in the room too, and he cuddles with me.
I see a puppy. Yeah. It's very cute.
Thank you.
No, it's great. I mean, it's kind of like sleeping on your job. I mean, I kind of did that before at my old job, but not supposedly allowed. Oh,
whoops.
But it's okay. I got my job done, so not really big.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like, I used to work a desk job, a normal person job. So I was just 9 to 5, sometimes remote, sometimes at office. But I don't know. Did you work a retail or like normal job or day job, desk job before?
I actually did character performing for children's birthday parties and like hospital visits. I'm basically a Disney princess without being a theme park. Was my job.
I had lots of friends.
So no, I never did retail. I did that, and I also worked at the opera in Houston and the ballet doing costuming for a while, like seasonal help. And so that's basically what I did before I started streaming, and just costuming and then being a Disney princess. So
how did you find out streaming? I kind of randomly got into it.
Well, I knew that it was a thing just because like I was often watching like Game Grumps and stuff, and occasionally they would talk about like live streaming and Twitch. I mostly was just watching YouTube Let's Plays, but then Twitch invited me to start streaming costumes, because at the time they were doing a creative category, right when they first started it back in 2016.
That was really recent.
And they said, hey.
Well, recent, because they contacted me too about it, because I do a lot of cosplay photo stuff, and I work with a lot of cosplayers, and I was representing a few cosplayers at that time too. So yeah, I remember when they first started. I forgot what's the lady's name, but yeah, they reached out to me as well when they first started. So it's actually not that long ago. It felt like longer, but I know it wasn't that long ago. 2016.
Oh,
4 years.
Yeah,
5.
4 years.
Dude, you grew a lot since then.
I know. It's kind of insane. I think I started with like 15 viewers when I started streaming.
And then now
and that's still like, I feel like that's still a lot for a stream, because I got lucky. I already had like a cosplay page on Instagram, which was very small at the time, maybe like 1,000 followers, but better than nothing. So,
and I think that's a lot of us. Like I've gotten many people asking us how we are, how did we get popular on the internet? There's many ways, but I feel like some of us just got very lucky as well. Like we work really hard. You
Mhm.
work really hard. Like every time people ask me
Thank
about
you.
you or they talk about you at all, I say I don't care. But like whatever you say, this girl works really really hard.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm just very motivated and I try to keep my goals in mind. So
How
I just keep pushing every day.
how do you keep yourself motivated like all the time? Like keep this.
Because I have like only one passion in life, and that is to save animals, and so that's what I'm saving for every day. I want to open a rescue shelter, like a big ranch style one that's like no kill, no nonprofit for dogs and horses. So every day I'm just like, oh, I got to keep streaming so I can get to my goal faster and go do what I've always wanted to do, you know. So that's how I look at it. People are like, how can you just stream every day? Because like every day I look at it and I think, okay, if I wake up and I stream, I'm one step closer to my goal. I
Uh-huh.
think because you never know what happens on stream, right? It's
Yeah.
like someday it would be maybe a high viewer day, maybe you get a lot of subs, maybe you get, you know, a lot of traction. Someone features you, someone hosts you. Like every day is an opportunity to grow, and the
Hmm.
faster I grow, the sooner I can save animals. So I'm just like, oh, I got to do it. I can't risk that not streaming on a day. You know, if I have nothing better to do, I might as well. If I have something to do that's like a YouTube video or a photo shoot, then I'll take most of the day off and stream at night. But if I don't have anything lined up for the day, then every day is another chance to keep growing. So that's how I look at it and stay motivated. I
That
couldn't do it if I didn't have like a really like strong passion.
see, yeah, that's
I don't think I could do it.
what I was wondering too, because it's hard to do it because you are so consistent, and that is someone said in chat like admirable. It is hard. Like there are days it's like working out, you know. Like there are days like
Mhm.
I can just lay in bed and just play games or like, you know, not do anything. But you're incredibly consistent. How far are you from your goal, from this dream?
Um, it's hard to say because the goals that I have in mind are kind of changing as I go along. Like I'm researching more and discovering like, oh, I want to do that too. Like there's like other facilities I'm inspired by, and like they have like amazing state of the art like air conditioning bedrooms for dogs to stay in, and like half-acre play yards with pools in each yard for dogs to
Mhm.
play in. So like as I continue to grow and find out more, my goals get bigger. So I'm not really sure how far away I am exactly. At least a few years for sure.
Mm.
And then even then, I'm still going to be planning to stream it. So I won't be like able to retire or anything, and I wouldn't want to because I want to educate people and bring awareness. But I think social media is a very powerful tool for that. You can find adopters, you can find fundraising opportunities, you can find people to network with. So I don't think that I'm close, but I think maybe hopefully within the next 5 years or so, I can start that endeavor
Okay.
if I stay on this trajectory. I mean, if I grow a crazy amount, I could start it sooner, but that's what I'm looking at right now is starting it hopefully within the next 5 years if Twitch stays the same and doesn't shut down or anything.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us are relying on the platform. Some are on Instagram, some are on Twitter. Some of us are on, whatever YouTube. It is kind of scary where our livelihood is, kind of stuck by a platform. But hopefully, we have enough, skills that can transfer from one to another. I'm still kind of new from the streaming world. I started seriously maybe, I don't know, like less than half a year ago. So still relatively new. But I don't know. It's hard right now. I feel like it's harder to grow too because we have many people who are doing it. I mean, a lot of us first started doing kind of for funsy, and they kind of become this big thing. But in the beginning, a lot of us were. But now we have people who are doing it because quarantine. People see as a new way to work. But I feel like it's
Right.
balanced out for most people. At least for most of the people I talk to on this stream. They are getting about the same. They grow a little bit, but about the same because we have more consumer, more people who are watching Twitch, but then we also have more people who are streaming. So it's kind of balance out. Is it the same for you?
Yeah, like I'll notice a bit of an influx, but it definitely varies day to day. I think there are more people on, but I don't know if they're necessarily new people to the platform as much as they are old users that just came back and they already have their favorites, they like watching. So Even though it seems like there's a lot more people on Twitch, I don't know if it's necessarily funneling into new viewers percentage. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure. It just depends. Some days I'll have like a lot of people, and other days it'll be like a normal amount, like pre-corona. So it just depends. It's kind of hard to game it. It usually depends on like what activity I'm doing. I'll notice like the hype programming gets more viewers. Like the hype ones get more hyped, and then the other programs that people aren't as hyped about just kind of stay. Like pool streams get a lot. On the weekends, sleep streams get quite a bit. ASMR gets a lot just because people have all different time zones, use it to relax, especially when times are stressful. So it just depends what I'm doing. I've started doing podcasts of my own. That's been getting okay lately.
Yes.
Yeah.
How's that coming along?
Thanks. It's been getting okay. It's hard to find guests consistently,
right?
Like who are new, right? Because I'm just not very well networked, I guess. So I don't know a lot of the people who would be interested in being on. So for me, it's hard to like reach out. I'm trying to reach out more, but I find it hard to think of people to invite who I haven't already invited. So I'm always meeting new people.
I think this is 11th week of my show. So it's,
wow.
Yeah, at first I was doing 2 people per week. And then I was like, I get bored because like I was doing Tuesday and Wednesday. I was still doing it because of convention schedule. So meaning I was saving Monday, Thursday to Monday open, just in case, convention happens, which it does, because let's say PAX East, it was Thursday to Monday. So I actually got there on Wednesday and then got back on either Tuesday or Monday. So it takes out almost a whole week, especially convention were longer and longer now. Well, then that didn't happen. And then we kind of slowed down conventions, and then suddenly just no convention at all. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do, Tuesday to Thursday. And then now it's okay, not bad. Like I realized I'm pretty good at networking. That's a weird thing that I have to realize. I thought it's just like, oh no, I just talk to people, just hang out. That's pretty common, but apparently it's not. But also because I am an extreme extrovert, so I go to convention. Like, that's why I go to convention every other week. But it kind of helped that, like, oh, I get to talk to people.
Break you out of the shell.
Yeah. And this is kind of my way of like, hey, how about I just talk to friends? So then, I don't have to stuck at home and, try to slowly going crazy. Yeah. Yeah,
I relate. It definitely helps to do podcasts. I'm finding. I feel like I actually can socialize, not feel so lonely and isolated. I actually want to do a cosplayers podcast. I don't know if you'd be interested in joining that.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe some other cosplay girls, if you know any who would be interested.
I'm sure the combined of us, we know a lot of cosplayers.
Yeah, I know Bindo for sure. Jess was gonna come to my podcast last week, and then she had a scorpion issue and like a water pipe burst or for her pool or some filter thing. I don't know.
She's having a lot of scorpion issue. Yeah,
she's having a lot of stuff right now. So maybe when it gets less stressful for her.
That's why I don't want to live where she is. I'm like, oh my god, like what if I get stabbed by crazy animals? It's like a mini Australia. Yeah. I
think she was saying that like they were finding scorpions in their shoes when they went to like put on shoes. There'd just be scorpions in there.
She was posting that how they can swim in water. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay. Nope, bring my way out of there. But yeah, I've been shooting cosplay for over 10 years, so I'm like, wow, I do know cosplayers. But it's been a long time. Cosplaying is it's a weird space.
Definitely.
Speaking of cosplay,
it's a fun space though.
It is. Hold on. In a weird turn-up event, this is in my house. Also, I'm wearing like home outfits. This is in my house right now. This is yours.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, from weird turn-up events, I end up having this, and this is left here. So, like, oh, great. Yes. I was like, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's when you cosplay that Fortnite swimsuit thing.
Yes, we had 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, so this is just in my room for the longest time, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll just put it in my room and keep it there. So,
yep.
Voila.
There you go.
Yeah,
we did that because I needed the prop, but I wouldn't fit in the suitcases. So we shipped it, and then like the shipment hadn't gotten to the hotel on the date that I was going to wear it. So then we went out and we bought another one. And so then the one that got there, we didn't end up needing after all.
I have a lot of I have a few props here and there because of cosplayers, but I also have a lot of girls' clothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
where does the girl clothing come from?
because we shoot and then we change when we shoot. So like even in my car, I think I cleaned out my car recently, so it's finally gone. But there were times that be like random like chokers, even lingerie and all kind of clothings. Shoes. I have a pair of like heels, high heels. They're not that great though, but I have a pair of high heels in my trunk. Just a lot of random stuff. Like so if I'm dating anyone, they have to understand this is part of the job. It's not like, oh, whose bra is this? Because I would actually like, I don't know, Sarah, Jane. I don't know, one of them maybe. Oh, maybe
Oof,
it's Monica.
oof,
Oh yeah. So if they don't understand, they'll be like, what the like, who are you sleeping with? So
right.
yeah, like even
Just look at it as wardrobe in case she ever needs stuff.
yeah, and company
There you
also
go.
send me stuff sometimes too. They send me like lingerie, so then we can shoot it, promote
Right.
it. What is that one that Vera works with? Honey Burdette. I actually like their stuff a lot.
Oh, I've never tried them before.
Honey Burdette, they look classy. Price point is not bad. They're like agent provocateur, but not as expensive. So
Oh, okay.
not bad. I wonder, are they taking a big hit or are they actually doing well now because of coronavirus? Like all the lingeries. I don't know. Or doesn't affect them? I don't know. Guess
So I don't know.
'cause
You would think maybe because people are quarantined with each other and nothing to do. But on the other hand, they're also out of a job. So I don't know.
I was watching the news and I think we are going to have a condom shortage. Yeah.
Really?
Because I think the manufacturer are like either slowing down on making stuff or like people have to quarantine, so they kind of slow down. I think it's in somewhere in Asia. I forgot which country is one of the main producer of condoms. But yeah, and I feel like there's a huge increase need for
Nothing
it.
else to do.
Yeah. So there's a huge need for it right now, and people are like, yep, they're at home having fun and they need condoms, and we running low. Not as low as toilet paper.
I do think this is potentially going to be the next baby boom if that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, there's
nothing to do. People are stuck at home.
People are saying calling them what, quarantine babies, and when they hit their teen years, they're quarantine. So that's gonna be a thing. Yeah.
That's good.
What else have you like other than, I know you streaming is pretty much a live work kind of thing. It's like a both already. I know this is like you stream almost at least 12 hours a day on average, but do you do other stuff for fun?
No, I really don't. I don't have free time. Like, in a way, like this sounds it sounds bad, but I actually don't mind it. Twitch has ruined wanting to play video games in my free time for me, because I'm like, oh, I could be streaming this. But then I also know that if I stream it, it's not gonna do well. Like, it's just like not a very streamable game that people want to watch. It's like a one-player thing, and so I ended up just like never playing most games that I would normally be interested in. But at the end of the day, I kind of feel like that anything I could do in my free time, was honestly just a procrastination activity. Like, there's nothing that I'm actually passionate about doing for fun that I like trumps my ultimate passion to help the animals. So I'm like, do I actually want to, play a game by myself off stream? Because really, if I think about it, gaming is not a passion of mine. Like, the animals would be. Gaming is something that I feel like I did growing up because I didn't have the time, or I had the time, but not the money to actually like have animals and do what I want. Like, I've always dreamed of being on a ranch. So I feel like now that I see an opportunity, I'd rather just keep working towards that, and then I can have fun later, that like delayed gratification thing.
That's a really delayed gratification. You're like saying like, I can delay it for like a few years.
Yeah. But I mean, there are people out there who are in a lot of debt and who don't even have their jobs right now because of the quarantine. I'm very blessed. So I feel like in my job is probably a lot more fun than other people's. Like, although it's a lot of hours, at the end of the day, I get to dance and play games that I want to play if I wanted to play them. I get to paint pictures, I get to cook at home, and I get to lay by the pool, and I get to work out and get paid for it. So I mean, at the end of the day, I have it a lot better than so many others out there. So I have no right to be complaining or wanting my own free time or vacations, that kind of thing. Because I feel like my job is other people's free time. Like it's the equivalent. That's what they would be doing in their free time.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, it's hard to combine between work and life. And as you said, it's very lucky that we get to do jobs that's kind of, that we enjoy, and also we get to get paid for it. It's difficult to find that balance. I'm starting to have that problem, however, with cosplay, like or photography in general, where I'm like, this is what I love doing when I first started, but it has become more or less a job. So I kind of change it a little bit. I'm not sick of it, of course.
I felt that way with cosplay too. It was the same feeling I found, that it was like, cosplay is not my ultimate passion. Cosplay is something that I grew up doing because I didn't have the money to do what I actually wanted to do, but so much time to kill, right? And you can make like a budget cosplay and stuff.
And then
I feel like there are so many activities.
I get typecasted. As in, like, for cosplay.
There are so many activities like that. I find that when you are, when you don't have like your dream within reach, you just find other things to fill the time, and those are your hobbies and interests. I don't know. That's just how I kind of look at it, because I used to be like so out of money that I couldn't even afford gas to go visit friends. And so that's why I played lots of video games instead. I was very lonely and I had no money. And that's why I like started making like armor out of craft foam, costume. Like, this was fun, something that fuels my creativity. There's nothing else that I can afford doing, right?
Same.
I couldn't so it was something that shaped who I am, but not my passion. So I'd rather spend my time working towards that instead.
That's what makes cosplay so awesome, because like when we first started, there was not a lot of materials and a lot of tutorials. Right. So we have to find ways to get very like creative.
Ratchet.
Yeah. Creative.
Ratchet cosplays.
Yeah. So I mean, I've seen lots of interesting.
This is a poster board left over from a school project. This will work for some armor pattern.
Card box.
Exactly. Like, you had to get creative with like very cheap materials, and now it's like so fancy with like 3D printers and Worbla and everything. And now it's like, it actually feels a lot like work now.
Yeah.
So I have to like
kids have it good to say.
There's like this pressure to keep up, right? With like the people who are doing all the crazy, fancy, amazing cosplays. Now there's like so much pressure, rather than everyone just cutting stuff out of cardboard and craft foam and making it work. It feels like there's a big gap now between like really good cosplayers and then like the affordable cosplays.
There's because
they get expensive really fast.
Oh, it gets really expensive very fast. Like even Jess with her giant costume, like those using Worbla or whatever, even not 3D printed Worbla, a sheet of those is like what, $200 or something, and then she need like 3 or 4 sheets that should be like a giant armor. Her like WoW cosplay, is pricey. It's expensive, and people always say, "Oh no, it's just a very cheap, fun hobby." It's like, no, it's really expensive.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not when better materials became available. Maybe like back in, I don't know, pre-2010. Maybe that was when it was like a cheap cost like hobby in comparison to drugs or something, but now it's definitely expensive.
And it's annoying because like I talk to cosplayer lots about this all the time, is that the more money you spend on costume, more armor, more stuff, the less people care usually. I mean, there's some care, but like when it comes to like people like, for example, especially supporting too, like, hey, I love to do this for passion. People always say, oh, how about you make some real cosplay? And then you make a giant armor cosplay that's real, and then like cool, and that's it. Like engagement is low, and then people is definitely not paying for it, they're not supporting you for it, and then it's like, come on.
Right. I support everyone who like wants to make cool cosplays and do armor. Like I'm like, you go, you do what you want to do. But yeah, it is discouraging, I'm sure, to all the, like, I know a lot of people make really sick armor cosplays, and they put so much hour and so much hard work into it, and so much time and money and literally blood, sweat, and tears into it. And they look amazing. And then they get like a fraction of the likes they get if they just wore like a Misty cosplay.
Yep.
Like shorts and a tank from Walmart and you know, side ponytail wig.
I mean,
it's sad. It's not fair, but
except for photos.
Sadly, that's just how it works.
Selfies do better than your photo shoot photos.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And so that's why I'm saying like the days for cosplay photographers are kind of over already. But you know, it is what it is. I'm fine.
Yeah, we can't. It sucks. It actually does suck, but we can't argue with the way the world is.
I mean, here's the thing.
There's no point.
I always say this: like we are mostly supply to demand. There's only few of us that can change demand. You know, you're the very few that can kind of do that. But most people are mostly supplying to a demand. So we will do mostly what people want to support. If they want to, if people want a bikini cosplay, sure. But if they want a card box cosplay or someone that's, you know, dressed up in card box and they're willing to support that, sure. Then everyone will start doing it. So it's kind of up to the people, especially in America. So
yeah, it's difficult. I feel bad for the way that social media works sometimes. It's just, I don't think that there's much we can do about it. At the end of the day, sex sells, you know?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, how difficult it is to mod your channel, because you have like average like few thousand viewers, but then there's a lot of, you know, not so nice comments. And they kind of get...
I don't know, mods, how difficult is it? They just say, oh boy. Oh boy.
How many mods do you have?
I think I have around like 40 mods right now. Yeah.
Do you have to like? Do you have to meet with them to let them know like what is the your channel kind of you know, not standard, but like what is your kind of culture that you have on your channel versus other people? I don't know.
Yeah, I let them know, and like we have like a Discord group for it. Mods say it's pretty difficult sometimes. I get some interesting messages, is what they say. Yeah, a lot of crazy people, a lot of perverts, and a lot of just sad little people.
I saw I saw you were doing a stream a few days ago on what's it, unbanning people, like going through, did they email you or something?
Oh yes.
Or
yes, they'll, if they've been banned, there's like a form they can fill out, and they'll submit it to me for the review on stream and decide if I should unban them or not with chat. I let chat help me, and they're like my jury, and we decide the fate of them.
That's fun. Because I get, of course, not as much as you do, but I get lots of unsolicited message as well on my Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
Oh yeah,
I get hit. I know, you know, it's good confidence boost. Sometimes they tell me, you know, I look very pretty. They love my blonde hair and blue eyes and my sexy breast. That's what they always tell me.
Because they think you're the girl.
They always think I am like the girls. I don't know how. Like my
Martin Wong.
It's Martin Wong. It's my face, and it's obviously a photographer. And they're all different people. It's no, sometimes not just girls. They're guys. There's different ethnicity, different hair color. But you know what? I got called princess the other day. So that was pretty nice.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I was like
moving up in the world.
Gorgeous, beautiful, glamorous princess. I think that's what they said. Yeah. So some guys, I mean, I even talk to them sometimes. So on Facebook Messenger, I do answer everyone on my page. That was my old policy. I kind of kept it.
Everyone? Do you ever get messages from girls? Like, do they ever send like instead of dick pics, do they send like clit pics?
No.
To you? Do you ever get fangirls?
I am missing out. I feel like that is. I didn't know that was an option. So I did not get that. But I've got lots of dick pics.
Oh.
Yeah. Like this is one strange thing though. I'm not sure it's the same for you, but maybe it's a culture thing. I have a lot of Middle Eastern guy hit on me, but they send me porn.
Oh yes.
But they send
me. Do they send pictures of roses?
They send roses. Yes, they send roses.
Yes.
They send.
Here,
but they also send me
rose for the pretty lady.
They send me porn, which is really strange.
Why?
And it's not like their dick or anything. It's just they'll send me like lesbian porn. They'll send me, you know, heterosexual porn. sometimes gay porn, and I don't get it. It's like, first of all, do you think I'm the girl or the guy? Is this an offering or is this a suggestions?
Now I'm curious, mods, do viewers send you that kind of stuff? Do viewers send you like dick pics and porn saying pass this along to Amouranth or anything? I hope not.
I won't be
A
surprised.
lot of my older mods run like the day-to-day elements too of my stream. And so I feel like if anyone's targeted, they would be.
Like, people always give me stuff to pass along to Jess. And I'm like,
not really? Okay, that's good.
I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, no, they usually send me messages to Jess. But I get messages from like guys sending me porn, and then this one guy, he said he want to have sex with me. I'm like, okay, I'll entertain you. How? Like, I really want to know how, because he's obviously not from this country, from his Facebook and everything. So I just want to know, how does it work logistically? Like, are you flying me out, or are you flying over here? And then he kind of didn't talk about it. He just keeps sending me porn. I'm like, no, go back to the sex. I want the sex. Tell me, how does that work logistically? And they won't tell me. So yeah. So
you haven't gotten offers in your email yet?
Oh,
like,
I have.
1 night or however much money.
So I brought this up before too. It's actually on my profile as well. But one of the best offer I have ever gotten is that $7,000 for a porn scene. I know that could be kind of low, but okay. But however, it's a really weird question. I screenshot it, but it's really confusing because they were saying that they're willing to offer me. I think the question was, will you willing to shoot a scene for a private Pornhub channel for $7,000? So at first, they're like, oh, they think I'm a girl. They want me to, be a porn star and then in their film. But then I'm like, maybe they do know I'm a photographer and they wanted me to shoot it, because they said, are you willing to shoot it? So I'm like, okay, they might think I'm a photographer. Okay, not too bad. But then the more I think about it, and my friends were commenting, it could be the other way too. It could be like, do they mean like they think I am the guy and I have to pay them $7,000 to be in a porn scene? So I don't know, what does the $7,000 means. Like, am I paying them or are they paying me? I don't know. So so far that is the best offer I have gotten. So that's my asking price. If I
7K starting, and then
we'll go from there.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sure people have told you crazy amounts before. You should keep track of like what is the highest offer you have gotten, just as an offer. But then people,
I don't know. I actually don't remember what my highest was. I know at least one person offered 30K. I can't remember what I got. I talked about another one a few weeks ago in my email, and he offered more. I don't remember how much though. I can't quite remember.
What about feet photos?
Feed photos. Sometimes people request them.
It's strange because like people would take my photos of like all the cosplayer and models I shot with, and they'll just crop out everything else and post those pictures of just their feet.
Just the feet?
Yeah. And they ask me, do I have more? Like, just crop the other photos in. I don't know. It's strange. It's like, I don't know. Like, if I don't kink shape. You can like whatever you like. It's just strange how they will just crop out the rest of the photo and use that as what's that one website? Wiki Feet or something.
Which one? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, so I'm sure you.
Now I'm curious.
Oh, I'm sure you're on it too. Like 80.
Kinzer really wants to know. She's my foot fetish mod. So
yeah, I'm like 80%.
Kinzer wants to know.
80% of my cosplayer or models have definitely been on it, and yeah, they crop out my photos for it, which is like, okay, but there's a full set of photos available. But all right, I actually have to download my photos a lot from websites. They get leaked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The leaks. Do you submit the
DMCA
takedown notices?
Yeah, sometimes I have to. And I was talking to Mac 20 last week about this. It's strange because, I'm pirating my own photos to see if there are leak sets of photos.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that a lot too? I don't know where they go to, but there's many sites that do that.
I don't have any kind of photos to leak. What do you mean? Go follow me on my social media, guys.
Yeah, yeah, guys. um, no, it's a weird time. With all the different websites, different link. I know a lot of us going from. Am I allowed to say Patreon stuff? I'm allowed to say it. I just can't link it. I don't know. I don't know enough about Twitch rules to be like what is allowed to promote and what's not allowed to promote.
It depends what's on it. I think if it has adult content, you can't like promote your Patreon if it is,
Yes.
not something you would be able to wear on stream.
So I think I know you're not allowed to put in a description. I think I don't know, but are you allowed to say it on stream? Or is
No,
that also
not
discouraged?
if your landing page indicates it at all. No, you're not technically allowed to say it on stream or write it. Promote it at all. But if your landing page, like say they went to your landing page for it and it was like sponsor friendly, like safe, like it was safe for work, safe for Twitch.
Okay,
If nothing indicated in the words or images on your landing page of Patreon about it, it would be different. You would be.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's smart actually. Well, I don't have that problem myself. I'm just gonna pass it along to our friends. We don't. My Patreon is all this and photos that I take, and which is mostly PG-13. Mostly, I have a separate account Instagram for the not so PG-13 ones. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not true. My social media is safe for work. Make sure to follow my personal Twitter and my fitness account on Instagram.
Speaking of
my
which,
personal Twitter is WildKate. It's very safe.
Is it actually yours?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. Okay, so earlier I tried to tag you in a post, right? Because I was on Twitter. I was like, oh yeah, let me post. Today we're streaming tonight. And I just type in your name. Dude, there's so many fake accounts.
Oh yeah. I have a lot of side ones too, so it just depends.
Is your name with a number or your name spelled the letter switch?
No.
And there's so many different ones. Like I can just type in AMOUR AN, and then there's already a bunch of them, and then they all using the same profile photos as yours.
Yeah, no.
And I don't know which one is like. I was always worried. It's like, am I gonna tag the wrong one or like
on Instagram or Twitter?
Twitter. Instagram you verified, so that's easier.
My only ones on Twitter are Amouranth and WildKate. Everything else is probably fake.
Okay. Oh, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should get yourself Twitter verified.
I would love to. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be. I'm working with new management soon, so we're trying to like get the contracts in order and stuff and get the ball rolling. It's been hard with the corona, but supposedly they can get me Twitter verified. Supposedly, so we'll see.
Did you submit? Did they take out the form? Like this is not available to.
Yeah, I did. They never. I mean, I could try again. Maybe at the time they just weren't looking at it. I don't know. It was a long time ago when I tried.
Okay.
It was after I was verified on Instagram already. I tried it on Twitter and they didn't respond to me.
I feel like that's how I did it because I got. Well, I also work in Silicon Valley, so it's a little bit easier at that time.
Right.
But now it's a bit difficult. But yeah, once you have Instagram verified and the other ones as well, and then you have a huge following.
Well, isn't your Twitter name Martin Wong?
My Twitter, no, my everything I have is Martin Wong photo on everything.
Well, your name's still on it. Though.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what they were. I think at the time that's what they said that their reason was for not verifying me is because it doesn't have a real name on it, so they can't verify that it's like actually Kaitlyn.
They can make it.
That was their dumb excuse. Even though I sent screenshots to try and get it verified of like my emails with my name and the settings and stuff, and they didn't care. So
it could be a brand. Like I don't know. It's weird because right now a lot of personality are also their own brand. So it's big enough to be like, well, there's more people following Jeffree Star than most companies. So I don't know why they would be like,
right.
Yeah. And I don't think that would be.
It might be discriminating though because of the nature of content.
Wait, no, but lots of
because I know they shadow ban based on the nature of content as well. So it could have something to do with that.
Yeah, maybe work with your management.
I think they used to verify my genre of pages, but not anymore.
Oh, because I have a lot of creators in that space.
It depends when you submitted the form, I think. There's a cutoff at some point.
And also, I think with politics, they kind of change rules often. It,
Yes.
it was difficult when I was working in Silicon Valley. One of the years was the presidential elections. So it was really tricky. That's like wherever presidential election happens, there's a lot going on, and we have to decide like what is allowed, what is not allowed, how to ban, not to ban, and it's a mess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of politics, I know this is really random. It's a chat.
There's a lot of streams that talk about politics. I just try not to because people tend to just start arguing in a chat. And I feel like politics is one of those things where it's everyone's going to believe what they already believe, and you're like 99% of the time you're not going to be able to convince someone otherwise to believe your way if they don't already believe your way.
Oh,
like you're just arguing. You're just pissing into the wind.
Especially Twitter. On Twitter, like I would try to explain. It's so hard to explain to people because they don't want to discuss. They want you to be wrong. Not only they want you to be right, they want you to be wrong.
Chat's asking when did it change because there were adult film stars verified. I think it was 2018. They changed it on Twitter.
I have some adult.
I didn't get. Yeah, I wasn't verified at first, and I did it after I was verified on Instagram, hoping that would help me get verified on Twitter. And at that point, it was too late.
Yeah, I have a bunch of adult friends who are verified on Twitter as well. But again, policy change all the time, so it really depends on the person. Same for Twitch partnership. It used to be a lot easier, and then now it's become...
No, actually, it's easier than it used to be.
Is it?
It's much easier than it used to be.
I thought they're tightening it because they don't want too many partner. I don't know.
From when I started streaming, I was lucky because I got into the creative program. But originally, they wouldn't allow you to be a partner unless you had 500 concurrent viewers in a gaming category.
500?
Yes, 500 was the requirement. I got lucky because I partnered in the creative, so we only needed like anywhere from like 60 to 100 viewers concurrent because it's such a new category.
Ashley, that's the woman that talked to us. But yes, from Twitch. No, but yeah, back. But they try creative really hard. Like even I tried it. I stream. I do it now, but I do it through just chatting. But I will do editing photos sometimes. But people don't really watch creative as much.
No, they don't.
In comparison, so that they even took out creative completely. It's making two different.
I honestly think it's because they don't push it enough on Twitch. Like they shot it down before they really let it grow, and then they split it up into so many different categories. It used to be one creative category in general, and now it's like every creative genre has its own category.
It's kind of really split, yeah. Like, it
made it more difficult.
I wish cosplay is got, or even painting. I mean, the biggest right now is still the biggest.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, exactly. And like, oh wow, no matter how good you stream, you're still gonna get destroyed by Bob Ross when it comes to viewership in the creative department.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess it was just like just chatting. They kind of did that to themselves.
Yeah, that's why I paint and just chatting too. I just like talk to chat while I'm painting, and because my focus isn't the art itself. I'm just talking while I'm just painting while I'm talking, I guess.
Is that the same thing when you're doing pool stream? Like hanging out around the pool and just chat?
Because just chatting has become like the new IRL, right? Because they had IRL and they decided for some...
Is IRL not a thing anymore?
Some stupid person at Twitch decided to like, let's make it so that it's easier for people to find what they want to watch. And yet, still, it's not. It's actually harder now, They decided to take IRL and divide it into many different categories. I'm like, and now just chatting is the new IRL basically because no one sees the other categories. Like they're not recommended to people. No. They're not promoted at the front of Twitch. So it's like, who would want to stream in like a category that no one's seeing?
So is IRL technically a category or not anymore?
Now IRL is a tag. And
okay,
it's a tag that falls under the just chatting category, like by default, like along with English if you're an English streamer. So it's like, it's basically IRL. Just chatting is now IRL.
Yeah, they
accomplish nothing, basically. Except confuse people for a while.
I mean, I guess they're doing the best they can. Like compared to the other platform, I still think Twitch is still ahead. I think
it is ahead of the live streaming platforms. Yes, there are with things I wish they could adapt from other sites like YouTube, for instance, like with the hashtags. I wish they would bring those back, kind of. The search, but and like there's no discovery really on Twitch besides like a recommended thing, which is limited. I feel like YouTube's recommended list is a lot bigger and more,
Would you jump to a different platform if they offer you a bag of money? That's what most of them did, like Facebook or YouTube, even
I don't
Microsoft
know,
Mixers.
because like I just feel like the jump may not be very successful. I'm really not sure at this point. I don't know. It depends what platform, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't looked it up, but I think Ninja is still not doing that great on Mixer.
Yeah, and I just feel like people are inherently lazy. Like, no offense, guys, but I'm that way too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to learn a new app,
new platform,
and like how many of the creators that I currently follow are on this other app? Like, it's just a thing,
Yeah,
I feel like it's just a barrier of entry.
And that's the problem with people always complain about Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. They're like, oh, someone should make a new platform. And like, trust me, there's always company making new social media platforms, just nobody using it.
Yeah. I feel like if YouTube wanted to win at live streaming, they probably could, but they're busy owning the pre-made video aspect, Because I feel like YouTube's discovery for live streaming is even worse. Unless you're like, the only time I've ever seen like a live stream have traction on YouTube is when Game of Thrones theories were hot, like when the shows, because they would be like some guy speculating what's going to happen tonight during Game of Thrones. It would have like 10K live stream viewers because people are like all hyped, It's like a worldwide phenomenon type of exception. I feel like otherwise, it's really difficult to get people to find you for live streaming on YouTube because everyone uses YouTube not for that at the moment.
Don't you still make a lot of YouTube content? Like a lot.
I do.
Is it mostly
relative? Not as much as Twitch, but I try to post a video a week on all my different channels. I have 3 different channels, 3 different videos per week that I try to keep up with, along with streaming, and then the photo shoots and my other platforms. And it's a lot. It gets to be overwhelming, but
so for YouTube you have the vlog one, you have the ASMR one, and then what's the last one? Gaming?
Highlights I just added recently. So basically, I don't have to do too much on that. I have helpers who curate the content for me from it. Which is like, it's inconsistent a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I have the higher editor for mine.
Yeah.
Tell me about ASMR though. How did you get into it?
ASMR is an interesting one. I actually started it as a joke because I kind of knew what ASMR was already. Because I guess my dad wasn't into so much the human ASMR, but like the nature sounds, that you sleep to, and that's kind of like similar. White noise tracks and such. And when one day when I was looking for like sleep sounds on YouTube, I saw ASMR and I was like, this is interesting. I mean, it just has the same effect, relaxes you, helps you sleep. And then I started trying it on my stream as a joke, and my chat ended up actually liking it and wanted me to take it seriously. I think the first time I did it was probably 2017. I think I was in a Daenerys cosplay, and I was like whispering into a microphone like Dothraki stuff with like paintbrushes. Like I was just like joking around, like a one-off stream, and then my viewers were spiking hard, and chat was like, you should actually do this. It's really relaxing. I'm like, okay. And so I started ordering like the 3DO microphone, which is like the binaural one with the ears on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just kept going from there and taught myself and experimented over time. And now it's a staple program. So
do you yourself get the tinkle?
I do sometimes. It depends on the sound. Sometimes I can give it to myself. Usually it's from like when I'm listening to a video, not like as I'm doing it. But yeah, I do get them. It's just not as often as I used to when I didn't do it every day. But it still relaxes me. It still puts me to sleep. And that's all I care about. I don't really care about the tingle. In fact, it's not like The tingle isn't even like my favorite aspect of ASMR. I find that more like distracting from sleeping than anything. I just want to go to sleep. Put me to sleep because I have ADD, so my mind just racing. If I don't have white noise to distract me, I just stay up thinking too much. My mind's like a million directions.
If I oversleep, I dream. But if not, I can sleep almost anywhere. I kind of had to train myself for that, especially on the plane.
Oh, I can sleep anywhere. It's just if it's absolute silence. Like I can sleep anywhere because the ambient noise will put me to sleep. Like a car, moving car, plane. If I'm sitting anywhere in a public area, like waiting for my plane in a chair, like there's layovers and stuff, I can fall asleep instantly. But if it's absolute silence, like in my room where there's nothing going on, it just keeps my mind awake. So silence is so loud for some reason in my mind.
What about when you do sleep stream? Like, do you?
I play a rain track on my computer, and I also have the air conditioning on, which is like loud in this room. So,
yeah, I had a ASMR YouTuber on the show a few weeks ago. But yeah, it's crazy how big it have gotten. It was a really small thing, and then suddenly it blew up, and then everyone loves it. Well, you either love it or you hate it. There's like no in between.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get really different crowd when you're doing ASMR versus like your other stream?
Oh yeah, it's way less toxic.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah.
So do you announce?
Because people are in like a happy mood, like, oh, good, I get to relax. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
a lot less trollish in ASMR. Occasionally you get some perverts who are like, could you like make blowjob sounds in the microphone? And you're like, no, if that relaxes you, you're going to have a very boring life. I'm going to be honest. If mouth sounds and blowjob sounds put you to sleep, be prepared to be forever alone because no one's going to want to have fun with that. That's not fun. Like, you know? Oh my God. Be prepared to just forever alone your life.
That's yeah. Every time you get a blowjob, it's like, well, time to take a nap.
Like, it's like, really? You're missing the point of this.
So do you have to announce when you're doing ASMR ahead of time, or like, or do you like stream irregularly? Like whenever you want to stream this, you just go into it, or you just like, I don't know. Do you have a schedule?
Typically it's at nighttime. I used to do it more like randomly. I would do it early and stuff, but since I started trying to like get like a actual streaming schedule consistently of programs, I don't really have time for it during the day anymore. Because if I'm not doing a photo shoot that day, then it's like it's a nice day for the pool day, or it's like I'm cooking that day, or I'm doing gym stuff that day, and there's just like no time for ASMR during my day slots. So I'm doing other stuff. So now it's just usually at night. It's like you can start as early as like 7 p.m. But usually it's around like 8 or 9, and then just goes into the night.
I have another question.
So like midnight or later.
And let me know if you don't want to talk about it, but I talked to a few other streamers about this too. Stalker issue. Do you have that problem? Are you worried?
No, I'm not really worried because one, I got a attack dog. Do you know what a Caucasian Shepherd is?
No.
They are used in Russia as prison guard dogs.
Okay.
And also used to run off bears and wolves. So I got one of those recently, and I'm also in Texas, so guns are illegal. So I'm not really scared about stalkers. They're more of just a nuisance than an actual threat. I have had a situation before where a guy who's crazy, like they are actually crazy, because these types of people who end up stalking you, they become so obsessed with you and think that when you're streaming, you're talking to them in like a one-on-one conversation. And they don't realize it's a stream. They think it's like a Skype call with a girlfriend or something, and you like don't even know who they are. And he went from, I'm glad I found you on Twitch, I love watching your stream, to I'm glad you're my friend, to I'm glad you're my best friend, to I'm glad you're my girlfriend, to I'm glad we're engaged, to I'm in Houston, when is your friend coming to pick me up? That's okay, I'll just find a hotel in your area, because I don't respond because he's a stranger. I don't know who this guy is. He's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Because I had a P.O. box open. And so he had the zip code of the P.O. box, and he just went and he found a hotel in that area.
Wow.
And like kept messaging me with me not responding at all, wanting me to come and meet him and be like, we're going to be engaged. You're acting really, really immature right now. And then he was blaming it on my brother, the fact that I wasn't responding. He was like, it's your brother. He's keeping you from me. like, like
Jeez.
this guy was insane. And so because he was in my area, presumably for like a week or so, I had to stay at home because it was known to my stream that I go to the gym. How many gyms are there in that area? You know, and I also go to the post office to pick up my PO box. I couldn't go to the post office. The social media knows what my dogs look like, so I couldn't have my dogs outside. My dogs and I were in the house on house arrest. Basically, I couldn't go to the store because how many grocery stores are there in the area?
Yeah,
you know, it's like it's like a process of elimination. I don't want to take the risk, so I was like on house arrest until I saw on his social media that he was back in his own country.
Oh my God,
like he flew from Canada.
He's never from this country.
No, he's not. He's from Canada.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, I have friends that has a similar situation, you know, where they, you know, pretend to be postal delivery and to find out where you live. They will like knock on each door to find out. Yeah, it's scary, and also like it's annoying because like you are now being quarantined without doing anything other than like, oh, I guess I'm stuck in my house for like at least a week until I can stalk him back to like, please leave. Please, are you home? Are you back in different countries so I can go out and do my normal life?
Yeah.
Like that's why
it's very annoying.
Most of us cannot take photos like in front of our house anymore.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I would want that life, but I am living that life too. So it's kind of
I've come in to realize the more I do this, and it's like I'm not gonna say that I wish I hadn't done it because it's provided me with so much opportunity to do what I actually want to do eventually, you know. But I will say though that as I get more involved in social media, the more I'm realizing that it's not like the dream is not to be famous. The dream is not to have people know your name and want to cause you harm. The dream is to be a nobody who can get that attention filled when you want to. Like you can go dress up, go out, people pay attention to you, people admire you, people stare at you, people catcall you. You get that endorphins and like the confidence boost, and you go home and no one knows who you are, and they don't bother you. Like that would be like that's the best balance, I feel.
The problem is that they're chained, they're linked together. You can't just like, oh yeah, I would love.
Social media they are, but to be like a normal person, that's like who isn't on social media. That would be like the best balance, is to have your shit together, have a successful career to do what you want, but have no one know who you are. That's like the best, I feel.
That is why a lot of celebrities, they like to travel abroad, you know, to other countries, because, you know, if some places that, you know, don't really follow American celebrities, then they're like, oh, I have no idea who you are. You're just here for vacation. Great, you know, or even some private islands or whatever. So because then they can act like a normal human being, you know, they could just like, oh yeah, I would go to a restaurant, eat without someone bothering me or like giving you that look. Actually, do you get that? Have you ever went outside and people give you that look? It's like, I think I know her.
Yes. Yes. It's usually it every time so far in Houston, at least. I've gotten it from random places in California, but in Houston, it's always been a Hot Topic. Like that's just the type of people who work at Hot Topic who would know the cosplayers, because it's like a nerd store, I guess. Now it's not like it used to be. Now it's like pop culture and nerd stuff.
It's really different, yeah.
So it's always Hot Topics at different malls. They're like, "Are you Amouranth? I follow you on Instagram."
Do you ever approach them first? It's like, hi, yes, and do you want a picture?
No, they always ask me because I'm just like checking out my stuff, you know, because I'll shop. I like shopping there, and so it's like I'll buy my stuff, and at the counter, they're like, "Are you Amouranth?" I'm like, usually I'm streaming, so I'm like, yes, this is a content opportunity. But I'm either vlogging or streaming typically if I'm at the mall. So
that's the same thing I say too now. Like everything I do now, it's like, yes, I can do this, or it can be doing this, but also content.
Right. That's why I feel guilty now if I try to play a game like Animal Crossing, like off stream. I had to stop playing it because I literally don't have free time. And so at like 3 a.m. I was trying to play Animal Crossing when I have to wake up again 3 hours. I'm like, this is bad. I need to stop. So So I'm like, it makes me feel guilty though to try and play games off stream because it's like I could be streaming this right now and contributing towards my goal.
And
But then I'm like, I know that on stream I'm not entertaining when I play those types of games. I'm just the kind of person that gets sucked into the game and I can't multitask that very well. I can't like entertain a stream and have fun at my game. Like,
oh, definitely not. Yeah,
I'm not good at that.
there were times that I would be streaming playing a video game like League of Legends or something, and then I would like, guys, I'm tired. You know, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna stop streaming for the day. Thank you for watching. Da 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 da. And then I end the stream, so then I can play the game to enjoy playing the game. Not, yeah, it's different, you know, because I care more about, maybe just like you too, right? I care more about the stream when I'm streaming, so I want to making sure they're entertained. They're not just like not ignoring them. It's like this guy's just not even talking and just playing his game. So I want making sure I'm entertaining. So it's very different for me to very focus on the game to be very good at it.
Right.
So
have you thought about having, I know some people, they have side accounts, like some of the big streamer guys have side accounts to where like that is their free time monetization. So they have like their main account that gets sponsors and stuff, they entertain, that's what they're known for, and they have a side account where they don't even have a camera on, they don't talk to chat at all, and they just literally stream their gameplay and like enjoy their game in their own mind, you know, without just stressing chat. And sometimes people can watch and add money and donate and stuff,
knowing us, we'd be like, yes, we can do that. Or we can stream it.
Right,
it could
right.
be the main account. Like I could be saying,
like,
thanks for the
sub.
sub.
Do that, or I could stream my main account and get more profit off of it if I'm gonna bother playing it at all.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it comes down to that again. That gaming is not my passion. You know, like it's something I enjoy, but at the end of the day, it's just a time killer for when I don't have my passion that I can use. So it's like.
I wasn't. It's strange because it's great and strange because I'm a guy. I wasn't really like raised as a nerd. Like, you know, I'm from Hong Kong. I watch I watch anime. But that I didn't go out my way to watch anime because back in the days, in America, like when you have to watch anime, you have to join the anime club in high school or something, and they will buy VHS tape and then just all watch it together or something, and then later Toonami. But before that, you got nothing. You just kind of hopefully you'll find it somewhere. There's no. The internet wasn't really big, so you can't really like find manga as well. For me, it wasn't the case. Dragon Ball Z is just normal TV on my when I was like 7 or something.
WB.
Yeah, exactly. Same as like Sesame Street, because you know violence is not a problem there too. So it's like, okay, cool, just normal daytime TV for me.
That's what it was for me. My family didn't have cable or anything, so it was just like the local programming. And that's how I grew up. So PBS Kids and Kids WB.
Yeah,
and I grew up on.
Speaking of which, before I go back to that story, is that that's how I explain streaming to older generation people who don't understand what streaming is. Because they'll be like, oh, why are you streaming, and like how are you getting paid for it? Like, why are people giving you money? Why are they donating? Why are they subbing? And so my explanation to them is like, it's like PBS for viewers like you. And, you know, sometimes they do like, hey, you know, we're doing a donation run or a charity run, or no, not charity, but donation run, where it's like, hey, we'll send you a bag or something, but donate to PBS so we can make better programming. So that's kind of how streaming is, you know, like people pay you because they're entertained by watching you, that program that they like. That's how I see it. But yeah, so I wasn't really grew up as a nerd, but no one questioned me because I'm an Asian guy. Like, I go to PAX all the time.
My experience was way different then. I had everyone, like, shunning me because, like, it wasn't the stereotypical thing for a girl to like Pokemon or Power Rangers or, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Digimon. I was, like, the outcast because the girls were like, that's weird. Like, they only like Sailor Moon. And I was a big tomboy growing up because I'm the youngest and I only have brothers, no sisters. And so I was always rejecting girly stuff so that my brother would accept me. And so I'm like, Sailor Moon, that's too girly for me. I was like,
I'm much cooler than that.
Dragging along my brother trying to play sports and like didn't like dresses, was always in shorts. So I rejected anything that was like too girly just by the nature of it, because if I didn't, then I would have no one to play with because I only had brothers. So I did not like that at all. And they hated the fact that I only liked the tomboy type stuff. So I didn't fit in with the girls, but because I had cooties, I also didn't fit in with the boys. So I had a very lonely childhood. And I think that's when I truly discovered my love for animals. because the girls on the street wouldn't play with me. The guys thought I had cooties. And so the dogs, though, would come into my yard and just like pet me, neighborhood dogs. So I'm like, you're my best and only friend. I love you so much. You know, I grew up on like the animal Disney movies and Homeward Bound and Air Bud, all those 90s animal movies. And that's just how that started.
I mean, just like most of us.
Lonely nerd with only animals for friends.
I wasn't as much of a nerd, but I was definitely also a lonely outcast in high school. I got some friends, but there's also not as cool being an Asian immigrant. But yeah, like I was saying too, like at conventions is, I forgot who I was talking to, but we were saying that some people try to pull like, oh, I was bullied back in school, you know, and then that's why I go to conventions and they're trying to play the card that like, oh, I got bullied. I'm like, please, we all got bullied. Yeah, if you go to a convention, we all got bullied at one point.
Got bullied.
You can't play
you
that
don't
card.
Have to be a little bitch about it.
Yeah. That should not be what defines you. Like that's why we're here. Why do you think we're all here? So
isn't that ironic that we all got bullied, and then at conventions, the culture of that, and like on Twitch especially, now the nerds are bullying people for not being nerdy enough in their eyes. You know, like
I think they never had that chance.
Like, you're not a real gamer. You're a fake gamer girl. You don't actually like this because you're a girl. It's like
that's the thing. Like it's so ironic.
They had become the bullies.
Yeah. Because they never had the chance, and they're like, no, I can power trip and I can bully other people. Makes them feel good. Mm-hmm. Which is like, no, you know how bad it was. Like, why?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm sure you get that a lot.
Lots of bullies out there now who were like, I know you were a bullied loser in school too, that other people called you, you know? Mm-hmm. That's what you're labeled as. We all were labeled the same thing if you like this kind of stuff.
You were not
because
cool.
That's the time we grew up in. The Zoomers, maybe not. I mean, now they're like,
it's so cool now. Like, I was talking to younger generation of nerds and cosplayer to see, you know, how is it like now in school? Like, do you guys get bullied, or like, what is it like to be popular? The popular kids now are the one who are on TikTok. So, the jocks are still popular, but the one who are also very popular now are the kids who are popular on the internet. So I didn't have that growing up. Yeah, social media. Mm-hmm. So it's very strange. So I'm not sure, is it better or worse? Like, do people get picked on differently? Like, I'm sure if you're weird, like, people will still isolate you. But having a new way of being cool and popular, it might change the dynamic a lot. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's cool though. I feel like for some people, they can finally be cool without liking normal stuff. That's good for them. But I don't know who are the outcasts now, if it's not the nerds anymore. Because all the nerd culture, like pop culture, Marvel's is cool. Marvel is super cool. Liking Spider-Man wasn't cool at one point. Now it's like, oh yeah, Tom Holland, he's so hot. Everyone's cute. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. So.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris Evans. Now it's like.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
I don't know. That's a good question. Zoomers in the chat. Who are the outcasts?
Would you do?
If you're in high school right now or junior high, who are the outcasts?
Would you want to do high school again?
Or the uncool kids?
Would you want to do high school again?
Would I want to do high school again?
Yeah, given what you know right now.
God. Only if I didn't feel like I had to experience it in the present. Like if I could like mess with the space-time continuum.
Just watch it.
And be in high school like as who I am now, keep my social media clout, maybe. Just to see what
how
changes.
How people react
how
to you.
much more how much more like socially adequate did I become? But because now I would be like considered like a cool kid, you know? But as far as do I want to experience it again? Hell no.
I tried so hard to be cool. Like it was
right. I didn't try. I learned from a young age, you know, like by elementary, I knew that I wasn't a cool kid. I was always like the teacher's pet, and I was always like this. I was like basically Hermione in school. First, I was like the goody two shoes. Never did anything wrong. Smart. Always raised my hand to answer questions.
Do you know the actress?
And the other kids hated that.
The actress was also actually a nerd in school. And then she get picked on so much in school that she has to drop out because of Harry Potter. Like whenever she answered questions. Yeah, I again, this is a story I read. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but there were stories saying that like she would answer a question or whatever. Anytime she say anything in school, someone will go like 10 points to Gryffindor. It was just
Mhm.
it was bad for her.
Yeah, I actually had like this is like my normal hair color is the brown, and I actually have like really bushy curly because I'm Italian, so I have like super thick, coarse hair, and so I actually looked like Hermione. People would just call me that to mock me when I would raise my hands. Yeah, like it's Hermione over here. It's coarse. Oh, but she knows the answer. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
You just judged me a lot. It's okay. Good, not fine.
do you only
not
have
really, but functional.
do you only have older brothers or older and younger?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm the youngest, so only older
Right,
brothers.
so the youngest.
Which is why I was like, because when you're the youngest, you're always like trying to fit in with the older
Yes.
siblings because you're like, let me tag along because there's no one else to play with otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I went super hardcore tomboy mode and like shunned. I didn't like the color pink or purple in my elementary years. I didn't like dresses. I wasn't even into Disney princesses. I was like, ugh. When I went to Disney World in second grade, I only wanted Animal Kingdom. I didn't want any of the princesses. I was like, ew, Magic Kingdom. I'll ride the teacups and I'm out of here. You know? I like spinning, but I didn't want anything to do with princesses. No dresses, no frilly colors, no girly stuff for me.
How's your family seeing your whole content creator life, streaming, photos, all kinds of stuff? Are they very supportive?
They are now. At first, because I'm raised conservative Baptists.
Oh, that's very different.
They weren't at first, but after they realized, like, hey, wait a second, she's our only kid who never asks us for money, who never like has the help she needs and has moved out.
She got her shit together.
Is not getting pregnant and not getting involved in drugs and not getting STDs or anything. She doesn't even like bother us and still talks to us on holidays. This is fine. I feel like
the standard
at the end of the day, every parent just wants their kid to like not be a leech and be successful and not be in danger. Which check all of those things. So there we go.
That's great. Yeah. No, I feel more guilty now because like my families are also very supportive of what I do, and I feel like I'm not doing good enough. I need to making sure I'm doing well, making sure I'm happy, making sure my parents are happy, and I'm an only child, so I don't have any brother or sister. Okay. So I enjoy it though. I don't. I get to hang out, with my parents as a kid. We're gonna travel around the world. I feel like it would be more difficult if I have a sibling. My parents asked me if I want any brother and sister. I said no. And that was it. Yeah. It's like, do you want a little brother, little sister? Like,
how old were you when they asked?
I think I was around 5 or 6. That's my guess.
Oh.
I was very young. I was very young when I was asked that question.
Interesting that they asked. Yeah. Usually the parents just decide to, and the sibling has to deal with it.
Oh yeah. Definitely. But I got lucky. Because I was traveling with my parents since I was 3 around the world. We're very traveler type kind of people. And also, traveling is very easy kind of in Hong Kong. It's because Hong Kong lifestyle is a little bit different too. America is great. You can go to all different places. America is huge. But Hong Kong, you have a very 9-to-5 work style. People work very hard. So traveling is kind of their entertainment, And travel hopping from one to the other is very easy. Like going to Japan, going to Taiwan, like me flying from Hong Kong to Taiwan is only like $100 flight. To Japan, it's like a few hundreds. It's very cheap, like 200 or 300, and it's nearby. The point is that I traveled since I was 3 years old, and then I was like, they asked me, do I want a sibling? It's like, F no. Of course I didn't say F no, but like F that.
right, yeah.
I want all the love to myself and all the travel and all the toys and all the candies.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit more selfish on that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your parents wanted that many kids, or did they want it more? I know that's a weird question to ask.
No, my mom has had 2 marriages. So the first time he ended up being abusive, and so she left with my oldest brother. So he's my half brother. And then the second time around, she wanted to have a girl. Ended up having my brother instead. And then she's like, well, I'm going to try one more time. And then she got a girl. She's like, okay, I'm done. Tie my tubes. So she wanted a girl. And so I was the only wanted child that she had.
Do you want a child someday?
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't mind it. But if it was up to me making the decision, no. But like if I had a partner and like everything was perfect and like we had our money in order, like that child would never want for anything, then I would be open to it. But even then, I wouldn't have a desire, I think, because I just am too dedicated to animals, and they're like my children. So I know they're not the same to people who actually have children. They're like, it's not your dog and your child is not the same. But to a person who doesn't have children, the dog are my children, you know? So the dogs are all my babies.
I mean,
if it was the right time and the right person and they wanted to have a family, I would be open to it, but I wouldn't want to ever have to say no to the child because of money. Because the first feeling I feel like would be like, well, why does Kathy get a trampoline in the backyard and I don't? It's not fair. And I don't want to be like, because we don't have as much money because we decided to have you instead of saving money. You know, like I don't want to have to say no to my kids because of a money issue. So it would be like, or I don't want to have to not be able to afford if college is still a thing, if it's even effective. Right now, it doesn't really matter. But if someday that changes and like schooling is actually important again, then I wouldn't want to have to be like, oh, we can't afford that school. Sorry, you know? It would be like...
That's a weird thing to say. Why can't we afford this? Because of you.
I wouldn't say that to the kid.
I know, but that's how it is like. But
like I had money until you were bored.
Kind of
like,
ironic.
I don't want to have that type of thing where I have to say no to a kid because of money problems. Yeah. So it would have to be like a perfect environment, you know? Like secure in the relationship, secure in the partner, make sure it's actually something they want, make sure they're not going to like change their mind later, have like divorce issues, make sure if there ever is an issue, therapy would be a thing. So like not break up the family because I feel like that fucks up a kid.
Oh yeah,
to some degree.
I think
so. It has to be like
effects, yeah.
Literally perfect situation, and I know the world doesn't work like that typically, so probably not. But
I mean,
I would still be open to it.
We didn't grow up doing this. We didn't think about like this is my job. I'm gonna be streaming or like doing content creation or being a influencer. That was not even an option. So I'm sure it's gonna change by then.
Oh yeah. And right now, like, especially considering, like, my type of lifestyle, like, I've thought about it recently because my mom's always like, when are you going to pop out some grandbabies for me? Your brothers were hopeless. So I'm like, Mom, I hate to break it to you, but just accept the dogs as your grandkids. Because I don't know. Because considering that I'm a live streamer and, like, just online person in general, like, I wouldn't want to bring a kid into this world because can you imagine, like, the social scrutiny they would get? From, like, their friends being like, your mom is this? You know, like, they would be like, they'd have friends constantly trying to leech off of them. Or, like, they would always have, like, pedophiles looking at them if they were online at all just because of the amount of followers I have. You know, some of them have to be pedophiles from a statistic base.
Yeah.
And so it's just, like, no, I don't want them to have stalkers, and I wouldn't want them to have people trying to use them because of who their parents are.
That is something I haven't thought about. Yeah, that's wonderful.
I think it's a bad idea. The only time I would be able to have a kid, I feel, is if I disappeared from the internet entirely.
Like, yeah, maybe you just do something else or retire. Yeah, I mean, would you have to? I guess people asked that before too. Like, same as tattoos. Like, oh, when you get older, are you gonna regret it or something? I don't know. Would it change? Do I have to explain to kids what we do? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, because I feel like eventually they would get it, but at a younger age, it's hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, even there's...
I mean, eventually one day, like, I want to do, like, you know, animal rescue as my main content. Like, I'll still be streaming, and I'll still be doing, like, ASMR probably occasionally. But, like, there'll be a lot more variety in the content. And eventually, if the internet is still, like, live streaming and YouTube creation are still a thing when I'm, like, in my... like late 30s or something, maybe then, because then I'll have transitioned my content and hopefully like the creepy people will have outgrown me, you know. I don't know, maybe then it would be more feasible to have online and kids, but like right now is not a danger zone, I feel.
Yeah, as long as you don't have a Tiger King situation with your animal stuff.
No.
Have you seen the show?
I have not watched it because I don't want to watch anything that like alludes to animal abuse. It just makes me cry. So I haven't watched it.
It's a little bit messy. I mean, that's not too much animal abuse. I think if any, maybe it's kind of hard to tell. It's more like messy people who can't handle being animal caretakers. It's more about the people than the animal.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's definitely a strange situation. But I mean, good luck. Good luck on the whole Getting the
Thank you.
animal rescue thing is not easy. And
Yeah, definitely not. Like, I think the overhead, like, I was looking at some of the facilities that run it, and like, the reason why I'm like so motivated to make this happen is because they need donations to survive, because their overhead to like run the kind of facility I want to run is like $2 million a year. Like, for just to like to run the thing,
just like
to make it possible.
even just
because like
food
you have
alone.
to pay for the land, the facilities. Each animal costs roughly $1,000 each to maintain over a year's time. Each, like a dog is like the minimum like $1,000 a year on average to have. And if you want to have like 500 to 600 dogs, it's a lot of money.
How
you know? And then you have to pay employees. You have to have an on-site vet if you're a shelter type system, so they can do spay and neuters and checkups whenever you bring a dog in. They have to have a salary. CEO has to have a salary who manages the day-to-day stuff, because you can't run like a legit like nonprofit organization that people would want to sponsor, like on a company level and like on a celebrity level. Like, they want to sponsor legit stuff.
like a 501.
So you have to have everything in order.
Yeah.
And that's expensive.
Oh, definitely.
So
yeah.
That's why I'm like, I gotta stream every day. I still like it, fortunately. I haven't burned out. I don't think at this point I can burn out. If I've been doing it for almost 4 years and haven't felt the burnout, I don't think I will, just because I'm so impassioned by something. I feel like I'm like a rare case where it's like I found out what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I'm very devoted to that.
The burnout
Most people
is real.
I think who do streaming are just streaming for the sake of surviving. You know, they're like living like not without a overarching like motivation, just like money, so I can have freedom. But they don't know what that freedom is, right? So it's like, I'm pretty good right now.
But they can't get freedom. If they spending so much time streaming.
Right. For me though, I don't need freedom. I just need to be able to pull off my dream, because like I've actually found like the perfect thing. Because a lot of people, when they achieve a goal, they'll find that the journey getting there is more fulfilling than the actual goal, because then it's like a now what situation. You know, it's like a video game. That's why a video game has a business, because it's like you complete a game and it was fun getting there, but once you complete the game, now what? You have to find a new game. So for this kind of thing, I think as long as I will survive, even with stem cell research, who knows how long we might be immortal. But I feel like as long as I will live, there will always be animals to rescue. So my mission will never have an end. It is just something I'll be constantly passionate about and keep going. I'll never have a now what. So I think that's why I have like a unique situation where I haven't found a burnout yet, because I've found a passion that doesn't have an end. So it's like a video game that there is no end to.
So there's always something to drive you to keep going. I feel like that's even more burnout though.
No, it's not, because I feel like burnout is like when you don't have a goal in mind and you're just like, I'm doing this thing. What for? I want to do something else right now. But for me, because there's only one thing I want to do, there's only like a certain course that will lead to that, you know? So it's like I don't think that I can burn out at this point.
So maybe actually give me some more background. Animal rescue. Why is it needed? Like, what are we in a world that animals are being very great and not needing rescue right now?
Dogs are such pure, innocent souls. They're like, to me, they're angels on earth. They're innocent. They don't have bad intentions. There's no bad dogs, only bad people. Who's like, you know, dogs by nature, they're loving. They have unconditional love, and they don't live very long. And so it's like, how shitty is it that a big portion of their lives, they might be on the street, or they might be in like an abusive situation. And to a dog, think about it. Like, you have a life. A dog is part of your life if you have one. You see it when you come home, and that's it. But to a dog, you're its entire world. It waits all day waiting for you. And imagine like only getting 10 years of that versus for you, it's part of your life and you're living like potentially 100 years.
Yeah. So it's like 10
times. It's like much less significant. But to a dog, you're its entire life.
Oh, yeah. You're gone for 8 hours a day. That's like 80 hours.
Yeah. And I feel like there's so many out there who just need a loving home. And so it's like, even if they don't get adopted, because they're not all dogs that people are all dogs are not adoptable. They have health issues. Sometimes they're just like a breed issue and they're not allowed in a certain area. Like, I get it. But I want to provide like a ranch that dogs can stay at no matter what. Right? It's like, you can live here forever. I don't mind if you never get adopted. I hope that you will, so I can have more capacity to save more dogs. But if you live forever on the ranch, I'm fine with that. At least you have a home. You're not on the street. You're not starving. You're not like being deprived of love and affection that you need in your life to be fulfilled. It's like you have everything you need. You basically my dog if you end up never getting adopted, you know?
That's nice.
So yeah, and I want to save horses too. That's like a side thing also. The main thing is dogs, because horses are way more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a if I can horses, because there are so many horses out there that get put down when they get a leg injury on a race.
Oh, right. I heard
like
about that too.
On the track, they will put it down because to them, even though the horse would be fine, like it won't be able to race again, but it could still walk again and have a healthy life. To them, the life of the horse is not worth it to their business.
Expensive,
so they just put down
Yeah.
the horse. Yeah.
How old your horses
And I
get?
think that's really sad. Horses can live to like mid-30s.
Wow.
And it's so sad because a lot of the horse racing is like anywhere from like 2 to 4 years old. So their life is just being cut short. Like, oh, you can't run anymore? Yeah, fuck you. It's like
I'm glad we don't do that to Olympians, where we don't like
right? It's insane.
we don't like, oh, you can't, do like swimming anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's so
That
sad.
sucks. What about for the dogs that you're gonna race? Oh no, sorry, now I remember. Race dog. Isn't that a same situation? Is racing dog a thing? Is that an American thing?
Is it a what situation?
Sorry. Do they have dog racing in America?
Dog raising?
Yeah, dog like running.
Oh, racing.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They have greyhound racing. I don't think I don't think they regard the race dogs the same way, because dogs aren't as expensive to keep, and I feel like people see dogs as companions, whereas for horses aren't seen as companion animals too much. Like dogs in particular can be companion animals and dedicate their existence to the enrichment of people's lives, whether it's like just like an emotional benefit or like actual service dog benefit. Sometimes there's like therapy dogs, etc. And like you want to create a safety net for them so that none fall through the cracks or of not being wanted. It's like I want to have like a home for them to stay at.
Yeah.
Because they're actually like, they're not only are they precious in themselves, but they can actually help a lot of people. Like a dog can provide you like infinite companionship potentially. Like if you were a lonely person and like you don't have friends like I did, that's how I survived my loneliness, because I got dogs, and it's like they make you feel fulfilled, give you a purpose to wake up every morning, especially elderly dogs. Like there's a lot of shelters do like that I follow do like a senior for senior program, and they have like senior dogs so that senior citizens, if their partner has died or whatever, they have no reason to wake up. Their life is so lonely. And like the senior dog is just chill. It doesn't need a lot of running. But senior dogs are actually like the second most popular dog to get put down in shelters, right after pit bulls, because everyone wants a puppy, And so senior dogs actually are very chill. They're already housebroken. They already know their tricks. They already have well manners. They just want like a loving environment to finish their life in. And they can actually provide a lot of benefits to seniors because they're chill too, and they can't be as active. And so it's like a perfect companionship to help people. And like there's just not much help for them, because in a lot of shelters they get put down in like a week if they're not adopted. They'll have like a week to
That's sad. That's scary.
Or they get euthanized. Like, it's been here for a week. It's your time to euthanize you because no one adopted you in a week. Can you imagine if you lost your dog and it wound up in a pound for a week and you didn't know where it was and you were searching for it, and in a week it dies?
Imagine that's your kid. It's like like a human kid. It's like, oh, my kid got lost. A week later, it's like, well, kid, you've been here for too long.
Right. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, it just makes me so mad.
Yeah. I was thinking earlier too. I posted about it as well. I wonder, do dogs currently are wondering, like pets dog at home, are they wondering what they have done right to earn their owners to stay at home every day now because of quarantine?
Right? They're like,
what did I do?
They're gonna be like so messed up when they go back to work.
If they go back to like
where'd you go?
You were supposed to be here and now you're gone again. Like 8 hours, 9 hours a day.
There's like a TikTok trend on that recently too.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been asking my human every day for the past 300 days to stay home with me, and finally they are. It's like, oh, they're going to be so sad when everyone goes back to work.
It'd be such a strange transition.
They're going to have separation anxiety.
Again, it's like, what, 10 hours a day? If you times that by 10, that's like 100 hours. That's more than...
Most of their life, they're spent alone waiting for you, especially if you keep them in a crate. Some people don't have yards,
Mm-hmm.
Most of the dog's life is in a crate. Isn't that sad?
It's
like,
I mean, I'm barely doing it. I have housemates so that help, but I'm stuck at home. I'm still like going a little bit crazy every day because of quarantine. So No,
Like they're social creatures.
Yeah.
They need loving homes.
like I would go to get like fast food drive-through just so I could have some human interactions, like through the
Yeah.
windows.
No, streaming did that to me long before the coronavirus did. Like I would go out to the grocery store
Mhm.
and I would be like not streaming and be like, whoa, it's so bright, there's noise, air. What is this? People? Because I'd just be used to staying in a stream environment all day at
Mhm.
home.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much for being on the show. Best of luck on everything, especially on your
Thank you.
sanctuary for dogs and animals in general. How can people find you?
On Instagram, I have my main account, Amouranth, and I also have an Amouranth fitness account. It's always good to have a personal account. And on Twitter, I have my main one, Amouranth, and then my personal one, Wild Kate, where I talk a little bit more about like industry type stuff, and it's more safe for work.
Mhm.
And on YouTube, I have my main Amouranth channel. It's all spelled the same way.
Where'd you get that name?
I also have an ASMR one.
Sorry, I interrupted
Where did I get the
you.
name Amouranth?
Yeah. From the flower, kind of, because it's spelled differently.
Kind of, yeah. And I was actually just looking up random names back when DeviantArt was still popular. Like when I started cosplay, like 2010, I was looking up like Latin names because I'm like, I don't know what to call it. And so Amaranth came up, and I was like, that's kind of nice. But the regular flower version was taken on DeviantArt, so I changed it to have the root word for love instead because it sounded the same to me. And that was available. I'm like, I'll go with that.
Cool. I'll take that.
There are so many other names I'd rather have now, but since my social media is already used to that name, I can't change at this point.
What would you have changed it to if this is not the one you picked? Have you thought about it?
I don't want to say, actually, because
Someone gonna use it.
if I ever do like something else, probably at this point Wild Kate, because that's my personal Twitter. I like that. But there are other names that I would like to use if I ever like decided to rebrand someday that I won't say because I don't want people to take those.
Oh, they will
names.
instantly.
But Wild Kate's cool. I already have that on Instagram and Twitter, so it's fine.
Do you do TikTok?
I do. I have Amouranth on TikTok also.
How is your TikTok content like on TikTok? Like, are people engaging? People loving it? Not. Is it sexy, funny, or
I'm not
what is
very
it?
consistent. I tried to do like every other day originally when I first got it, and then I started doing like every week, and now I'm like every other week if I can because I'm just so busy. So it's hard to grow now on TikTok, I find. Because I think the first few posts by the algorithm are like
it was so easy in the beginning.
Pushed. Right. And now I'm like, especially in quarantine, because everyone's posting, it's so hard to get like a thing that goes viral because there's so many new videos out every day now.
And it's such a hit or miss now. Is you either like it's really random. Like, and also it doesn't matter about which quality content. It could be the dumbest shit, and then you're like, ooh.
Right. Some of the stuff I thought was like the lowest effort and crappiest thing I did ended up doing the best likewise. So
yeah, I have a few videos that have a few million views. No production value, no nothing. Just a cell phone taking some random videos, and that blow up. And it's like, cool. I guess that's the life now. All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much for being on the show. Once this is over, let me know when you come back out to LA. Let's hang out. Let's grab food or something. Grab drinks.
Be fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't go to Texas too often, but if I do, I'll hit you up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, enjoy. Also, let me know when you do your stream stuff, your podcast or like whatever you're doing, especially the cosplay one. Let me know.
Okay.
I'll hop on. Yeah.
I'll message you.
All right. Well, everyone else, have a great night. Again, you can watch this on Twitch, on YouTube, on everywhere else, like podcasts. You can listen to iTunes, Spotify. It's Modern Wong Photo. And other than that, have a great night. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.